I'm Ryan Inkin, Commander, American Legion, Department of Virginia, Bass, Bowen, Brittenham, Bundy, Franklin, Knox, Post 55. We invite you to our monthly meeting the first Tuesday of every month at 7 p.m., located at 461 Woodford Street in Fredericksburg, Virginia.
The meeting at Post 55 is about to open. All who are present shall stand at attention for the colors. And salute. 2. Uncover. Chaplain.
Heavenly Father, we thank you that you are a good God who gives good gifts. Thank you for the gift of your Son who allows us to know you. Almighty God, who alone can bring order to the chaos that men have created. Look mercifully upon us as we go about our daily lives. Teach us to apply each wisdom to things, guide us in our delivering with our fellow man, and give us reward. Strengthen when we seem to failure along the way. In your name we pray. Amen.
Amen. The POW MIA flag on the empty chair is a reminder for all of us to spare no effort to secure the release of any American prisoners from captivity, the repatriation of the remains of those who died bravely in defense of liberty, and the full accounting of those missing. Let us rededicate ourselves to this vital endeavor. Those who have served and those currently serving in the uniformed services of the United States are ever mindful that the sweetness of enduring peace has always been tainted by the bitterness of personal sacrifice. We are compelled to never forget that while we enjoy our daily pleasures, there are others who have endured and may still be enduring the agonies of pain, deprivation, and imprisonment. Before we begin our activities, we pause to recognize our POWs and MIAs.
Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Recover. Preamble. For God and country, we associate ourselves together for the following purposes: to uphold and defend the Constitution of the United States of America, to maintain law and order, to foster and perpetuate a 100% Americanism, to preserve the memories and the incidents of our associations in all wars, to inculcate a sense of individual obligation to the community, state, and nation, to combat the autocracy of both the classes and the masses, to make right the master of might, to promote peace and goodwill on earth, to safeguard and transmit to posterity the principles of justice, freedom, and democracy, to consecrate and sanctify our comradeship by our devotion to mutual helpfulness. Please be seated. I now declare Post 55, Department of Virginia, regularly convened. There is a quorum present. Welcome to all. Wish to recognize visitors at this time. Mr. Ian, welcome back.
Thank you.
There you go. Good, how you doing? Good to see you.
Good evening. Come on, sign off. Good evening. Good evening. All right, so I'm back to talk about the fireworks sale happening surrounding July 4th. So all the intention is signed, the orders in place for Phantom Fireworks. So right now we just really have to talk about the organization of labor and the importance of a high labor turnout for the event. So I have the dates listed here, we'll go over briefly. Please take notes. So fireworks delivery is going to take place 17th through the 19th of June. The sale begins on the 25th of June and will conclude on the 4th of July. And then the return process and accounting will take place from the 7th of July through the 9th of July. Again, hours of operation are going to be from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. So we need a very solid turnout. The more people are there, the faster the time goes. People don't feel burned out. We're not working off the Pareto distribution. And it just makes everything more efficient and earns a higher profit. Again, this is about putting money into your coffers. So you have to take ownership of that and act accordingly. Are there any questions at this point in time? Go ahead.
when we're getting closer to the 4th, and we both agree upon it, would it be beneficial to stay open past 8 o'clock at night?
The last 3 days is fine, yeah. Yeah, I agree with that. You know, we can make a judgment call. You know, frankly, Fredericksburg, by 10 o'clock, everybody's gone. So that's about the absolute latest we'd want to be out there.
There's no conflict or hard and fast in any of the contracts or the permits or anything that you are only.
The minimum hours required, there's no conflict.
And as far as like the city or the county goes from those permits, like you can't be open past X time.
Technically, yes. Yes, but those last 3 days going up from like the 2nd through the 4th, they've always given us some flexibility.
Okay.
The blocks are set up at 4-hour blocks. Weekdays are a little challenging for some of us who still work. Can we still do kind of drop-ins to help? I mean,
Yeah,
or
that's absolutely fine.
subcontract out the blocks to 2-hour blocks. I mean, I'm just trying to figure out how best. I'll show up and help, but it's one of those, I hate to see vacancies when in reality, I can't commit till 4 o'clock when I don't even get home till after 6.
No, I understand, it's a reasonable criticism.
Well, it's not criticism, it's
I don't think
just,
there'll be any vacancies.
Yeah, but we just need to fill in. We just need to fill in as much as possible. If we have a full slot, it doesn't harm you to go out and show support for your own organization.
I don't think that if you look at the schedule, don't be alarmed. We'll have the positions. You may not look it on paper, but there will be people.
Do you want to bring this up at this point?
We'll let the young man
Ian, did
finish.
he say that we could start selling on 6/20? Or now that he said, I know that email. before he said-
6:25.
Before he had.
We can start selling as soon as we're in possession of the product.
That's what I thought.
Yeah, as soon as we're in possession of the product.
Product will be the last date of delivery for the product is 6/20. So we'll actually start selling on 6/20.
Advertising. I mean, it advertises itself, but
Yeah, Phantom will say, first off, in the package of materials, they give us localized marketing materials.
Okay.
Usually give us like the big wavy things.
oh, cool, one of those.
Yeah, so we put those out at all the entrance and exit points surrounding the mall to identify that it's there.
Awesome.
So as people are driving down Route 3, they have visibility for that. Phantom also sends out mailers in the upcoming weeks.
Great.
Right now, this has come up in the past. The coupons that are associated with the mailer are solely for the showrooms that Phantom owns. It specifically states on there, not applicable to tent sales. And we've had a couple people get belligerent about that.
Hey,
Right? It's very clear on the packaging of advertisements, not for tent sales. So we just have to understand that and enforce that.
Because the product's already discounted.
It's already discounted.
We have a question in the back.
Yes, ma'am.
Do we have confirmed dates and times for training? I know we had estimates before, but
6 and 13, but he said in the.
I heard those dates, but I
Right.
didn't hear times and places.
Times haven't been determined yet, because Andrew just sent me an email, I forwarded it to Ryan and Sean earlier, and he said that they're wanting to do the training on 6/5. I replied to him that we still want 6 and 6/13, so I haven't received a response. Either way, we'll get trained. Ian knows the iPad system really well, so we'll get trained.
Yeah. You will have enough on-the-job training for it. It's really much simpler than I think you're giving credit for. You itemize and stuff, so people really need a higher level of training. Are the people going to be handling the initial inventory and the disposal? Right? Your day-to-day operations, it's really just talking about the product, showing the customer the QR code on the side, watching them, allow them to review what the product does. And then people operating the iPads, it's a scan, you itemize it, you got 15 items in front of you, you scan 15 items, you see 15 items show up.
I know, but remember, our group is older, doesn't work with computers a lot, so it probably make it more comfortable to have some training.
Understood. Now, the training doesn't give you hands-on with the computer system. That's something that we do not provide. So it's a very quick and fast, just verbal command structure. So to really utilize the iPad, you just have to get out there at an earlier point in the day before sales really pick up, and you can go through and run a couple of mock carts and delete those carts out. And that's been the standard operating procedure for several years now for people who are less confident in utilizing the system.
Alright.
Yeah, but Phantom, don't put a lot of stock in terms of what Phantom's training is going to be. It's not in-depth training. You're not going to learn how to set off fireworks or do much of anything. You just want to make sure that the money is accounted for and the product is.
Well, Ian has already told me that he's gonna come out there every Saturday and Sunday. That's where his shift's gonna be, even though you don't see him on the shift. He's gonna be out there every Saturday and Sunday for both of his shifts and so on. So I will be out there almost every day. So I told my wife, I said, you're not gonna know me for 2 weeks or longer. So she's expecting that. Tim Redden from the Fort Union Military Academy has volunteered a couple of years. And he said, James, he said, I know let's say you got 100 people, only 10% is gonna show up. But I said, well, hopefully that's not the case. But I hope that we get support, because the monies that we receive from that, especially this year, of it being the 250th year, is a good sign for us that we're gonna do really well, and the post will have at least, I'm guessing at least $4,000 in profit. So I think that's gonna happen. I could be off 1,000, but not much, because last year we did it, it was over $3,000.
And the year before that was greater. It was over 4,000 per lot. And let's just piggyback off that. It is the 250th anniversary of the United States. So generally, nationwide, there's an expected higher turnout of firework purchases expected in previous years. We're going to benefit from that.
Wear
Again,
lots of veteran gear while you're working.
Yeah, absolutely. Wear your flag shirts. Again, the reason people like coming to our tent compared to others is the salesmanship. We're not a bunch of seedy guys with sweaty tank top t-shirts, right? Who smell bad and look disgusting for wives and children. So we want to ingratiate everybody who comes in, give them a good experience, not oversell, not be overly pushy, but answer questions, help them make an informed decision, and encourage them to spend money. Hey, this is going to be the 250th anniversary of the United States. You really want to have the best block party possible. You want to really be the rival of your neighbors. Sell off of those emotional strong points.
Treat them like how you would want to be treated.
Yeah.
So how many people have gone into even a store and goddamn salesman up your butt big time? He won't leave you alone. He's bugging you. We don't want to be like that.
No, we're not like that. The barcodes on the product, you what?
So there's barcodes and QR codes on each product. Okay? The barcode is specifically for point of sale system and inventory. The QR code takes you to YouTube, where Phantom posts a display of the effect of each product. So when someone says, well, what's this do? What's the biggest product that you have? Or what's the grandest? You're able to have them scan that in real time, watch what that product is, and really allows them to gauge it. And you should also really reiterate, a lot of these fountains have secondary charges that are going off of them. So there's like 30, 40 foot radius. Last year I bought 4 or 5 of the largest fountains. And I was sending them off, my home on the walkway, and they were, rising up onto my breezeway. I had to move them back. So they're way more powerful than a lot of people think. They're like, oh, these are just going to be some sparklers. They are not just sparklers, right? So they are a very high quality product, and we want to emphasize that.
Well, we have cameras, like TVs there, like if you go down to up in Pennsylvania or something, we can buy them year round, they'll have TVs and stuff where you can see the fireworks.
We just brought individual laptops and phones.
Okay.
We've used that in the past.
iPhone, you take that code with your iPhone, it's gonna go take it right to YouTube. And
Right, and then what a big selling point is last year, a lot of wives are there with just their child, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we all know this conversation goes, well, I don't know, we call my husband, well, you can send him this video and boom, this is what it does. And they'll be like, all right, got 3 of them, right? And that's a great selling point, or vice versa.
Gotcha.
Just to communicate with family and friends while they're making that buying decision.
No problem with connection with a big
No,
competitor
no,
on Xbox like that sometimes.
No, we're outside, yeah. They have pretty good cell reception by the mall. There's multiple towers if you look up and observe into that kind of stuff, so we didn't have that kind of an issue.
I think one of the biggest points that Ian made is customer service, because families will come in with their little children, and the lady will try to walk out with a bunch of bags. We help them back. We bag them for them, and we take them to the car. So there's a big difference in service on what they're getting, and that makes a big difference in sales.
Add that to the training.
Yes.
No, that's not in the training, that's us.
Oh, I'm just saying for us, yeah.
But again, Phantom is just gonna say, hey guys, here's some fireworks, don't blow yourselves up.
Cool. I like that. That's easy enough. OJT.
You want to talk about storms? Weather?
Yeah, so weather conditions, everyone has a smartphone these days. So we do actively track weather patterns as they can be fickle throughout the course of the day. So if we can look at the weather pattern and see it's gonna be, a 30-minute shower, we'll try to hunker down, right? We'll protect the product. We use, tarpaulins and things of that nature to protect the product. If it's just going to rain and it's going to be a solid day of rain, we're going to pack the product back into the container to prevent damage and notify me, and I will reach out to Phantom Fireworks and we will cancel that day's operations. And they understand that. That's part of it. We're not going to be selling in a thunderstorm or anything like that, where the product will be damaged or has potential for inadvised detonation.
You have to make that decision early too. So if you see the weather's coming in, it's not going to change. You need to start boxing up in good time. It takes about an hour and a half to get that stuff put right into the car. As far as morning times are concerned, it opens at 8, so we got to start selling by contract at 8. So we do need help. Who's ever on those 8 to 2 shifts, was another one of the people to come out that's physically capable to do that and help me set up those tables so we can start selling at 8. And that takes a good hour to do that process.
The big thing is we want to keep the product in its original cardboard wholesale packaging. So a lot of the packaging comes out and there's multiples, or there's a 6-pack or something of that nature. We want to keep all of that product in its numbered box for inventory purposes. That makes it much easier to set up in the morning. You'll see a number on the box. There's a number associated with it on the table, already set up and marked for that specific product. When we return that product, we're going to put it into that same box. And there's going to be a system in terms of how we organize the Connex where the product is stacked in a numerical order. So we just run that and we'll say, all right, we're going to need 5 more of 695B. You just go in, you see 695B, you grab 5 pieces of that product, you bring it out to the product, right? Another thing you'll notice is the larger products go more quickly, right? So by the last day, we just have very small individual fountains and some of the really just kind of junky stuff. So people spend money on fireworks, right? You'd really be shocked at how much people go out. And just a quick point of you really want to have the best block party in the block, you should go with this one. That goes a long way. People are very prideful about their parties. They want to throw the best party for their family possible. And again, just use subtle understanding of human emotion to sell. Very quick.
What's the turnaround time if between orders? We're running low on stock when Phantom brings us.
It's usually about 6 days. They track in real time. So we've needed a resupply. They've already been tracking that, and they'll reach out and say, hey, you see you guys are doing really well. We're going to give you a resupply in X date. And they're well aware of that.
No, cool. All right. Any other questions for Ian?
Who's excited? Come on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I am.
Let's go, man. Again, this is putting money into your organization that everybody's going to benefit from. So you really want to be the guy who's going to benefit.
Well, we all want money, and we all want a good relationship to carry over to next year as well.
Absolutely.
So, yeah. That's it.
That's
We
good.
don't want a one and done, you know what I mean?
Yep, absolutely.
Okay. Well, thank you, folks.
Thank you, Ian, for coming out. Wish to recognize all department officers and visitors. Tommy Lee is here, past department commander, past department treasurer, past district commander, and past post commander. Commander's comments. We have Hope sent out a great template in the newsletter for tracking your hours, miles, monies for volunteering. And please utilize that to the best of your ability. I mean, if you do one a month, that'd be great that way, and you can turn it in that way. This is all going towards our post-consolidated reports that we just finished up earlier this last month. At the executive committee meeting, we finished it up. So, but yeah, it's a wonderful tool. It's a nice spreadsheet. Hope included that in the newsletter. So I'm just trying to promote that. It's that time of year we need to determine our post-55 Legionnaire of the Year. I sent out an email. Did everybody get that? Okay, great. So if you have a nomination for Legionnaire of the Year, please send it to me. I'm going to cut it off next week, and then I will send out a subsequent email for voting. So I'll take the top 3 nominees that were by volume that were nominated, and then the membership will vote on Legionnaire of the Year. So look forward to that. That's how if anybody needs the email again, please get with me and I will send it out again. Some rules on that. Previous winners of the Legionnaire of the Year cannot be winners again. And post commanders can't win Legionnaire of the Year. So don't try to nominate me. I know you want to. Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate the support, but I'm ineligible. Thank you, though.
So nobody in the past that has gotten it?
That is one Legionnaire, correct.
So if you never get, so is there a way we know who's gotten it in the past?
Yeah.
Well,
Mr. Tommy Lee, yes, sir.
I think Rita's got it.
Rita has gotten it, yes. There's a
It's a
list,
plaque somewhere.
there's a plaque right up here that says Legionnaire of the Year. I don't know how accurate it is. I know I haven't updated it since I've been commander, which has only been 1 year. So I cannot speak to the accuracy of it. I know after this year, it'll have this year's Legionnaire of the Year on it. I'll make sure of that. So that is for reference up in the front. Ian was just here, volunteer for the fireworks booth. I was going to hammer that home, but he already did it for me. Dual information table. So May 30th, right after our district meeting at post 320, May 30th, at noon to 5, we're doing an information table with the auxiliary. We're doing a half and half sort of thing. We have one table, auxiliary's gonna put their information up, we're gonna put ours, and that's gonna be at Old Mill Park, like I said, from noon to 5. So as soon as our district meeting is over at 3:20, I'm jumping in my car and heading over to Old Mill Park to help set up, and if anybody else wants to come out and help, that'd be great. But all that information will be coming out in the newsletter as well. And it already has, I think. Hope has already sent that out, and it was the auxiliary presidents section in the newsletter that gives the flyer for the information table. Thank you to those who came out this past Saturday to help sort flags for our Flag Day ceremony, which is June 14th, also in Old Mill Park. That's going to be at 10 a.m. till noon. Reason we had flags sorted is because the city of Fredericksburg will not let us burn anything other than 100% cotton flags. So those are the only flags that we're allowed to retire in the city limits. And since we're at Old Mill Park, 100% cotton is what it is. So any polyester, nylon blends, we couldn't do blends either. Those are all considered toxic, and those had to be sorted out. We have 11 giant trash bags in the back of my truck of flags that we sorted out that are going to be brought over to 320. 320 has offered to take our flags that we are unable to process for the Flag Day ceremony and retire them properly at their Flag Day ceremony, since Spotsylvania does not have those restrictions that Fredericksburg does. At this time, the adjutant is not here, so there's no report. Finance officer report. Rita is also MIA. No, she's out on a trip. She's not MIA. We know exactly where she is. Committee reports, building maintenance, Boy State, we had an inquiry about Boy State, but we're trying to process that through. Little bit of more information on that later as we get a determination from district on that, or department, I'm sorry. Blood drive, also not here. Chaplain's report.
Well, let's see. If you noticed in the newsletter that I had a short thing for everybody, but at the end of it, I put the passage for you to read to get to what the message was. Did anybody do that? Okay. All right. Also, this past Sunday, I was honored to be down at Union Fork Academy, or Fort Union Academy, and to be the guest speaker for the ceremony. And it was an awesome day down there. And all the veterans that came to there, I don't know how many, there was a lot of veterans there, right? Yeah, so we did that. So other than that, I've been down there twice to get ready. Went down once to get ready and then did the program. So that's my report right now, okay?
All right, thanks, Chaplain. Membership, Gil, do you have anything?
Just what I wrote in the newsletter, if you guys could please check your membership cards, make sure they're up to date. I would love to get to 100% before the end of June, before the end of the Legion year. I don't know if we've had anybody move on to another post. You know, they moved out of Fredericksburg area or whatever.
As of April 30th, we're at 92.8% for post 55 for Legionnaires, and Sons is at 50%.
Sons is hurting, yes. But we can do better than that, right, Dale? I'm gonna be working with you this year, helping you out whatever you need. I'll be by your side. Questions, answers, whatever. We haven't had much success with the Legion computer system, per se. So I'm hoping a lot of that stuff can be ironed out prior to the end of June. You know, maybe I'll speak with Rita and yourself.
Sure.
Together and work this thing out. I know there's got to be a glitch somewhere why we're not higher than 92.
Sure, I agree. Thank you. Rentals, post rentals are fine. We have our daily rentals coming through. We haven't had any parties or after hours rentals, but we have some scheduled that have pre-booked. And I know we have inquiries for October, November, and December coming up, all with one individual. So we're going to be looking into that. So rentals are going as good as they can go. Is there anybody for riders that can give a rider's report?
Yeah. So
thank you.
Riders events, we had a few go out and participate in the escort for Gary Mercer. Gil led that up, and they had a small group. What did we have? Like four or five?
It was Jim and Brenda and Tommy Howard.
Tommy Howard, that's right. So we had a decent little showing there. They also, I believe you went as well. James took off already, but we had a little contingent of riders go down to the Fork Union Military Academy for their ceremony. And then leaving bright and early tomorrow morning, a group of us are going along with the Allied Friendship Ride down to the Outer Banks for 4 days and participating in a couple ceremonies down there at some British cemeteries. Quick little background, I think Andy's just brought it up a little bit, but there's two spots out on the Outer Banks where during World War II, British ships that had been sunk off the coast of North Carolina, bodies had washed ashore of British sailors, I think British and Canadian sailors. The locals took them in, cleaned them up, gave them a burial and everything. And then over time, they all worked it out. But these are actual British cemeteries, territory, and stuff like that. Much the same as like in Normandy and stuff like that, how we have American cemeteries over there. But I think at one of the cemeteries, there's only like one person buried there, and then the other one, there's like 3 people. So they're very, very small, but it's still an official British cemetery. And I believe it's kind of like an anniversary time. It was about this time is when the ships were sunk and the bodies were discovered. So we go down there, do a nice little ceremony, wreath presentation, things like that. It's a really nice event. We're heading out for that. And then we have our riders meeting coming up we changed it to the 16th, I believe is the date, because a lot of us are going to be gone on our normal meeting date, the 10th, or excuse me, the 8th. Whatever that second Saturday is. Yeah, this Saturday would be our normal meeting, but a lot of us are gone, so we moved the meeting to, I believe it's like the next Saturday. And we also have, I think it's coming up here, but we also have our elections for the riders officers at that meeting. And other than that, we're just putting together rides and getting ready for activities for the summer and riding season and all that. So keep an eye out, and we'll see you out there.
Cool, thanks, Sean. Post-service officer report. Jim, can you speak on that at all, since Rita's not here reading and Karen?
Yeah, we just finished the claims clinic down Saturday. We were down in Dinwiddie doing claims clinic with a bunch of other VSOs. Yeah, it went on for like 8 or 9 hours, so it was pretty intense. I forget the post. It was Dinwiddie, just outside.
Enhancement Center.
Yeah, I
A lot
forgot.
of people.
But a lot of people, oh yeah, the place was packed. It was like chairs like this, filled up,
Good.
Wow, great.
you know. So it was a little, but so we're getting stuff done. We're involved. Our training's going well. I'm involved in the 101 class right now. It just opened to me yesterday. So I spent 3 hours today doing, you know, so there's stuff moving, and there's veterans being contacted at the clinic and through other various means. So there's services being provided for claims going on.
Awesome.
And Rita's doing a fantastic job of standing up this VSO group. I think she's gonna pull out and try to manage the whole department. You know,
Cool.
kind of a thing, and just bring some more people in for training. We even got an Air Force nurse on staff now.
Cool.
Coming in,
Yeah.
to review claims and stuff, so.
Great.
Aim high.
She's building her empire, you know, so it's,
Cool.
so it's going well, and, but we're putting in a lot of hours. It's just, so if you don't see me, you know, sometimes, you know, I'm just.
Thank you for all your hard work you guys are doing over there, yeah. Brenda, yes.
Recently, we were allowed to come there 5 days a week. Rita only had
Just gonna
Mondays
mention
and
that.
Tuesdays. So now we're allowed to go there 5 days a week. So we've got several people taking a different day, and then Rita will come in a day or two here and there. And we're just trying to work with people with their appointments. Sometimes they can't show up on a Monday, or they can't show up on a Wednesday, so we'll work it out so we can be there, when they're able to be there.
Yeah, American Legion is showing up every day. We
Yes.
got somebody at that facility.
That's awesome,
Well, there's
yeah.
nobody in the DAV office.
Well, yeah, unlike some of the other service, except for DVS, they're there every day. The paid guys from the state, I don't know if you guys know. They're paid VSOs from the state.
Those are the guys across the street at Lee's Hill, I thought.
Yeah, they have guys over there as well. Yep. But they're all paid for, I guess.
Yeah, they're not as good as the.
Sometimes we get their
American
claims.
Thank you, Gil.
I've dealt with those guys, they're not as good.
They train what the state does, how to handle.
Right, their way,
Their
whatever, yeah.
Do you know if Rita's gonna be there at the center Thursday, Friday?
Oh,
I don't know right off.
she's got a lot of travel going on.
Yeah, she's gone
Yeah,
this
I think
whole
she's
week.
gone.
This whole stuff, we had to break out a calendar. She's not gonna be around.
Okay.
Where is she now?
I don't know, actually. Ryan, you know? She's
She's on vacation.
I think she was either gonna go to Ireland,
That's
Oh,
fine.
never mind, she's
That's
not
fine.
gonna be there.
Yeah,
either Ireland and then Idaho right after, or something like that. So yeah, she really wants to get veterans in Ireland too, I guess.
Right?
But so cool, thank you, Jim. On a VSO note, Rita brought it up at our executive committee meeting. They're kind of low on supplies. I asked the VSO group, Rita, Jim, Brenda, and anybody else, that if they have a list of office supplies that they need, please give it to Hope so that she can publish it in the newsletter. And that way, if we can generate donations for office supplies for our wonderful VSOs, that'd be great. That way we can get a shopping list. That way we all don't show up with, 6 boxes of paper. Granted, they would love the paper, but, they need toner to put on the paper too. So, I mean.
Yeah, Ryan, you showed up Monday with a box of Xerox.
I did.
Dropped it on my desk and walked out.
Yep.
Can I get newsletter supplies like that?
Yeah, maybe.
Sure. Okay, do you have anything else to add to the Suns?
No, I don't.
Great.
I didn't know we were so low at 50%.
Members sick or passed away. We had past District 12 Commander, past Post 55 Commander Gary Mercer passed away last month. His services, as you all heard, were represented and escorted. So he was a big member of the community within Post 55, and he will be missed. Also, our Miss Edith Gilmore passed away yesterday. She was our World War II veteran, 103 years old. She was a member of our post, and so since she passed away yesterday, service information is to be determined. As soon as I know that, it'll be posted and sent out for membership if you wish to go attend the services and pay your respects. But we do have another Legionnaire who was joined Post Everlasting, unfortunately. Is there any unfinished business to discuss?
There is some unfinished chips and salsa at that table, so help yourself.
That does, unfinished.
Do you want to present this?
No, you go ahead, huh? Go ahead. Well, I'll speak as you do it. Being that we're doing the fireworks,
This isn't good.
you need help? Some of you guys know about this, but due to the fireworks that we're doing, and we don't want to be outdone by the Masons, of course, Hope and I went ahead and had this made for our table.
Oh, thank you.
I can't do it.
What do you have against us Masons?
Not a damn thing. Hey, I did construction all my life. I love a good mason, but better a painter. They make carpenters look good.
This is for us to hang up on the table
Nice.
Well done.
for the,
Oh, that looks phenomenal. That's great. It's vinyl too? That's awesome.
It'll hang around for a while.
Awesome, thank you so much.
The writers could use it or the sons, anyway.
yeah, anybody can use it for their thing, but I think we should have a checkout process.
Oh, sure, absolutely.
Fredericksburg gets to the spell, all right?
Sorry.
Did they misspell it?
There's no G.
Fredericksburg.
Where?
On the RG, B-U-R-G.
Yeah, there is.
Oh my God, this, I am getting onto this.
A Sharpie,
See that?
that's all.
Now, what you should do is see how many people.
Oh my God!
She's right, there's no G on it.
You better tell them.
I am,
They're rolling it up wrong.
But use a black
Does it matter?
Fredericksburg.
I have a pen.
Oh, don't crinkle it up at the bottom, babe.
What you could do is put it up, see how many people know.
alright, I will get it fixed.
No. You call them up.
I will get it fixed.
We might need that sign, so that's a good segue into this business is kind of hanging out. This is the Poppy Drive. This is one of the veteran months coming up here. So Brenda and I, with the help of some others, gonna land at Tractor Supply again over here off Route 3. And it's Monday, Memorial Day is Monday, May 25th. We'll be there doing the Poppy Drive, one day. So if anybody has any time that day and you want to take a slide, come by and help.
Go on by.
And if you do go, make sure you download that spreadsheet and note your hours for the Poppy Drive. That's part of it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna hammer that for as long as I'm here. I'm gonna hammer out the hours. Make sure you track your hours, miles, minutes, funds, all of it, please.
So all the VSO stuff, is that going follow through you? Is it still going through Rita?
Let's go through Rita.
So you don't touch the VSO hours, right?
I do as post commander because I signed the consolidated report, but she puts in for the VSO because that's its own section.
Okay.
Yep, it's got its own dedicated section.
Also, with the hours and the mileage and all this, we confirmed this. You can, but you can't double dip your mileage. So if you were to go to an event like the Riders, if we were to ride somewhere to Fork Union to do an event out there, I would consider whatever event they're doing like a youth, if it's for the academy kind of thing, it's a children and youth thing. But also as the Riders, we were riding. So if you rode 100 miles, you can't put 100 miles to Riders and 100 miles to children and youth. Right. You can split it up. So the first 50 miles to get out there, you log as children and youth, and then your 50 miles coming back, log it as Riders. So same thing. If you're going to an event, VSO stuff, because you're probably going to inadvertently during Poppies be talking to people about VSO and all that. So I would say, log half of your time as VSO hours, then you could log your other half. I think poppies fall under like Americanism or veteran, I think veteran programs. So you could log it.
VANR.
You could log it like that. So like I said, you can, but you can't double dip. You can divvy up your time into multiple categories, which in the end, the more categories we have hours and miles in, the better representation, the more stuff that goes to Congress, all of that good stuff.
Yeah, it's interesting, because some of the hours, I think even I talk to people about riding, sometimes, I don't know if we can, you could
That would
divvy
be-
it up even further.
Sure.
Yeah. However, if
Or
you
the riders are
do,
helping, with the riders helping, whatever.
However intricate you guys
Yeah.
want to make it, by all means, go right ahead. Just track it.
Yes.
That's all I care.
So that's a good point.
if you just want to keep it simple and do one thing and just log it as one thing, that's fine. But you are welcome to break it up if you want to again kind of spread that out to not pad the numbers, but
Yeah.
give an
Sorry.
even representation across all of our programs.
Okay,
Assault.
perfect, thanks, guys.
Also, Ryan, we need to get in touch with you about getting the stuff out of the back room, all the supplies,
On the 10,
the tent,
Uh-huh.
and all the
We'll
boxes.
just call you.
And Rita was supposed to order poppies, I don't know whether she
She
did
did
or
say
not.
She did order poppies, yes.
Okay, so we need to get those, and if people will sign up, that will help greatly. If
Yep.
not, it may just be Jim and I. and we'll-
No, I'll be there. I'll be there too.
Some of you guys have been there.
I'll be there too.
Hey guys, if you can't get a hold of, call me. I can get in
Where to the,
in
The
there.
storage.
oh, here, yeah, okay.
Well,
I got you, Bill.
what's the time? Do you have the time you're running that?
Oh, we're doing it like a 9 to 5
Okay.
on Memorial Day.
We got several time slots, just put your name and phone number so I can reach you,
Alrighty.
and make sure you have my number.
Have you talked with George and Doty?
We haven't, but I'm well, to call, because they've been part of this for the
Yeah.
last few years. I probably need to reach out to them anyway. I don't know what their status is.
Well, now that, this week they were out of town, but,
We can deal with that a little bit.
yeah.
If at all possible, Post is still looking for chairpersons for Americanism program, children and youth program, community service program, and are always looking for a new finance officer. Rita's looking to move on from that position, get a little bit more off her plate so she can focus. So if anybody's interested in handling the finances of the Post, please let me know so that we can get you in touch with Rita and figure out how all that works, because I don't know.
I assume you worked with Rita for a while.
Yeah, probably.
No,
Just like
just
Steve.
here you go. Good luck.
Yeah, just like Steve.
Is there any new business to
The
discuss?
worst that can happen to you is she drop dead, and then you'd have to get the books from wherever she's got them. She's got them locked up.
Mm-hmm.
We went through this before, so
I can
we
imagine.
need somebody
To be an assistant
assistant to her
in training.
training, and
You put a smile on everybody's face, Tom. You just make it lighten up the room.
but I can tell you what, we had a finance officer who was great, but he locked it up in his business. So,
Ooh,
and for 2 months, we couldn't get in until he got all this stuff straight. And
Wow.
finally got in there. Then all the way, we went from zero, it happened in August, we went from 0 membership to 80 and 90 over. one
Overnight.
week, Because he had all the membership he was supposed to send in, and
wow.
it was in the safe.
So again, looking for a finance officer, please. Is there any new business to discuss? New business.
How about the nomination of the officers? Did y'all do that?
That, no, we have not done that. That's part of the new business. We're gonna do that right now. I was waiting for the floor. See if there's anything else brought up or not, but
I think that we need to impress upon people that the reasoning behind tracking the hours and time and all that stuff.
yeah, that's all for our consolidated reports. Our end of year consolidated reports is why we track all of that so closely.
You know, what's it?
It's for Congress.
It's for sending up to the
National.
And
The national.
They have to report to Congress.
Yeah.
So that's all that is put
Mhm.
together. And if you don't,
Is
just
it
write it
to
all
prove
down.
something? Is it to prove something? Is it to show something? What's it for?
Yes, it is. It's to prove that veterans matter, that we are interested in our benefits, that Congress needs to be proactive and support us.
And we work.
And we're saving all this money that the government doesn't have to pay people to do what we do.
It's not like they pay
And
it.
you're working in the community.
Yeah.
I would suggest that if you don't know, just write down what you did and that. If you don't know, Amanda would be glad to sort it out.
Yep,
right away.
absolutely. Just,
You don't have to do it.
just track it, that's all, and then we can work it out later. Worst case scenario. Just in time.
Yeah, I am, okay.
Meeting adjourned.
Oh, no.
Huzzah!
We're going to be doing post officer nominations at this time. We're going to start Sergeant at Arms. Mr. Mike Johnson has expressed interest in retaining his position as Sergeant at Arms. Is there a nomination from the floor to elect Mike Johnson, Sergeant at Arms?
I'll say yes.
I'll make a motion.
Okay. Second?
Second.
Okay, so Tommy
Okay.
seconded, and who was the first?
I made the motion.
Jim.
Jim, thank you.
Tommy was second, I think.
Is there any discussion? Any,
Just call for the question.
any discussion?
Call the question.
He's calling for the question.
Yes.
No, he's calling for the question. to vote on.
Question.
Oh, questions, right. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Mike Johnson passed. Judge Advocate, do we have anybody from the floor for a Judge Advocate nomination for the post?
We don't have anyone currently filling that position.
We do not have a current one, no. Okay, moving on.
What, no one's tossing their hat?
Sorry.
Nobody would like to be judge advocate?
It's fine for now. We can fill it hopefully throughout the year. Post Historian, do we have a nomination from the floor? Post Historian.
Yeah, Sterling.
You were given keys.
Second nomination for Sterling. Is there any discussion?
I'm going to call for the question.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed nay. Sterling is our historian.
Yay.
Finance Officer, is there a nomination from the floor? Currently, it's Miss Rita Chandler. Is there a nomination from the floor for Finance Officer?
Nominate Rita until briefed otherwise.
Yeah.
Is there a second on nomination for Rita Chandler for Finance Officer? Second. Is there any discussion?
Call for the question.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed nay. Rita is the Finance Officer.
Can we make a notation?
She needs an assistant.
She needs an assistant that's young. We don't need a 70-year-old.
Define young.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Okay, look around.
Rita's going to be 77.
What are y'all looking at me for?
Oh, excuse me. Tommy, happy birthday.
I'm 77 now.
Is it your birthday?
May 1st. Rita's is June 1st.
Happy belated birthday, Tommy.
Thank you. But we don't need, what we need is someone in the early 70s.
Yep.
You
Sure.
got a good day over 77, buddy. You can drive 10.
Let's shoot for 50s.
50?
Dodge that one.
VSO, do we have a nomination from the floor? Current VSO is Miss Rita Chandler again.
Jim.
I say I'd like to nominate Jim.
Once he is accredited.
Once I'm accredited, I can, you know,
Yeah.
Is there a second on Jim?
Second.
if I pass the test.
Okay, any discussion?
Call for
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed nay. Jim will be the VSO.
It didn't sound like a name to me.
Okay, Adjutant. Is there a nomination from the floor? There's been interest expressed by Mr. Steve Dean he is not here to express his interest in person, but Mr. Steve Dean is wanted to, or has thrown his name in the hat. Our current adjutant, Miss Karen Krizov. Is there a nomination for adjutant?
I'm falling apart, so I would like to turn it over to someone new?
So we nominate Steve Dean. You don't want the job.
You want to transition to?
I want to transition to someone taking it over.
Okay.
It's going to be changing from what it's been.
Okay.
Because I have actually been Rita's kind of assistant and a lot of other things. And it's going to be determined by jobs that are filled.
Okay.
Okay.
So there's a nomination for Mr. Steve Dean as adjutant. Do I have a second? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, nay.
And I want to, how can you put the past adjutant as advisor? You want to
Sure,
appoint her
yeah.
as advisor to.
Past adjutant will be advisor to Mr. Steve Dean as current.
So we
I'm gonna
need
say
to
nay.
put- I'd like to put that in.
Yes, so.
I'm serious, I'm
Call
going
it
nay.
advisor.
I'd rather have- Can we, some way we can put that in there so we don't have somebody thinking, well, you understand what I mean?
Well, I think it would just kind of go without saying that if you have someone new taking over, the current person is
Correct.
going to transition over. That's just
No.
I think that's just assumed. Yeah.
Oh, excuse me.
Yeah.
I just want to put the pressure on the old ones.
I got it. Do we have a
We're
nomination?
used to pressure, come on.
Do we have a nomination from the floor on chaplain? Our current chaplain, Mr. Dan Wheeler. Is there a nomination for chaplain?
Nominate.
Mr. Dan Wheeler, is there a second? All right.
Okay,
Any
who
discussion?
was the first? I'm sorry.
Who wants to take credit for the first of the nomination? Jim will.
Jim?
All right.
Wow, you're popular in the mix.
You got it for another year, Pop.
Any discussion?
Call for question.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, nay.
It's got to be rubber.
Mr. Dan Wheeler will be our chaplain for another year. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Third vice commander. That current position is currently open. There's nobody that's expressed interest. Is there a nomination from the floor on third vice commander? Nothing. Moving on. There, second vice commander. Our current second vice commander, Mr. Sean Wathan.
What?
Wathan. My apologies.
Oh, good. I've been called worse.
Sean is our current second vice. Is there a nomination from the floor on second vice commander? Sean? Is there a second for Sean? Second. Discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, nay. Sean will retain second vice. First vice commander. Current first vice commander, Mr. Gil Boggs. Is there a nomination from the floor on first vice commander?
Nominate Gil.
We have a nomination for Mr. Gil Boggs. Is there a second? Second. Is there any discussion?
Call for the question.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed,
I
nay.
want these people back now.
We kind of picked up on that.
Thanks for taking on another year.
Thanks, Gil.
Gail back there for Sun's plan.
Oh, sure. Suns commander. Our current Suns commander is Gil Boggs. Do we have a nomination for Suns commander?
Dale.
Dale. Is there a second for Dale for Suns commander?
Second.
Do we like that? Or is that
Yeah, that should be through the Suns, I think.
yeah.
We have no sons.
No, we do. We'll get Nick's
Well,
input.
what we can do is appoint him as the.
Okay. We'll make.
He can be commander, but we can appoint him as the. What am I trying to say? No, think of the right word.
Well, I quit, so.
Hey, Gil, as the current
So
Suns
as-
commander, you cool if Dale takes
Yep.
over?
Just a minute.
Absolutely.
There we go.
All right.
Done.
Hey, just a minute. I have a son. Just 1 minute. Hey, Nick, can you say, yes, I want Dale to be the Suns squad commander?
Yes, I want Dale to do this.
There you go.
All right.
All right,
Perfect.
Thank you very much, Nick. Bye.
Well played, well.
Dale, congratulations.
Who nominated? Gil?
Yeah.
And Gil.
The current commander.
Yep.
That's one way to do it.
Post commander. Current post commander, myself, Ryan Inkin. Is there a nomination from the floor for post commander?
Nominate Ryan for post commander.
I second it.
Second.
Second.
Call for the question.
That was
All in
quick.
favor?
Ryan, do you accept another year?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, nay. Ryan Inkin will be post commander for a second year.
Yeah, I said your name right. That's Sunday.
That will conclude our post elections for this year, for the 26-27 Legionary year. We still have the judge advocate, third vice commander, open positions. So if anybody feels like they want to step up for those roles, please see me at any time and we'll work through it. Also, finance officer, if anybody wants to take that over, I'm going to hammer that again. Please see me on that as well. Additional new business, the election officers will be sworn in next month. So next month,
Please show up.
please show up and then we'll do the swearing in ceremony at that time. Is there anything for the good of the Legion from the floor? Good of the Legion. All right. District 12 meeting date is May 30th.
Ryan,
Oh, did I miss something? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I apologize.
Last meeting, we had a discussion on Sean's School. We're gonna mount something on the wall.
Yes,
Are we still interested? Or
we are. So the challenge coin holder is done. It's over there, actually. No, behind you, sir. So it's over there on the case, and I am coordinating with Mr. Andy Johnson to mount it right in between these two windows.
The presentation. No one sent me the pictures of the presentation.
It was on the video.
Yeah, it was.
It's encased so you can.
Excuse me, Ryan.
Yeah, you can.
Did you mention Edith?
I did, yes.
Okay, thank you.
That looks really nice.
So yeah, the coin holder will be mounted in between these two windows over here. As soon as I can get with Andy Johnson when he's available, I have some masonry bit, masonry anchors, and then we're gonna mount it up and fill it.
Yes.
He'll be back next week.
I'll have, Bill and Sean.
Let me ask the rookie question. We're filling it with what coins? From who?
We have a bunch, we have a tub full of coins.
So yeah,
We already have coins from other places.
We just didn't have a place
Thanks, Charlie.
to post.
correct,
I
yeah,
haven't seen the coin.
That's.
they're in the back.
Okay.
Big old
Don't feel
bunch.
so bad for asking that.
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, thank
I
you, sir.
haven't seen the
Great
presentation.
job using these challenge coins.
Appreciate it,
And
thank you.
work in unique places.
Very cool. Thank you very much.
That's awesome.
Well, that's one between your last.
We didn't really take pictures, but we have the video on YouTube.
But it was just showed up.
All right, one's from Waymo, one's from H-Mix, one's from Fairfield.
Yep.
Awesome.
Sorry, we don't have that.
We don't have it, no.
We'll add that to the coin rack. Thank you so much, sir. Okay.
Oh, I got that one.
Anything else for the good of the Legion? I have training for fireworks. Last call, good of the Legion. Mr. Tommy Lee.
Did we elect delegates
No.
to the district convention? We have to.
Well, I know Rita's going.
Are
I believe Rita's
you
going.
gonna be there? I'll be chairman, you know.
I was not planning on it.
I'll be chairman.
Okay.
So, but we have to elect delegates. Usually nobody asks for it. But if somebody gets,
To the district meeting?
yeah, you're supposed to be elected.
To the where? The
To the
district meeting?
district.
Just a meeting. Just a minute. I'm gonna ask Rita.
Oh, great.
And to the partner convention, but it's based on membership.
Department convention.
Yes, if you want, the
You
only
want the
people
one
that
this
can-
summer?
It's summer. Only people can vote are delegates that have been certified.
I wish I'd known that.
That's all it is to me.
You guys were waiting on a letter that never showed up.
Okay.
There was a letter.
That might be.
She must be watching us because it's voicemail.
Well, Rita's going, so. we-
Yeah, Rita is going.
So we have
You gonna be there?
we essentially have our delegates.
Karen, you gonna be there?
I cannot know.
Where's it
For,
at,
for the
Tom?
district meeting?
Yeah, I
It's
mean,
in,
all I gotta do is put a bunch of names down.
Yeah, where's it at?
Only one person casts the votes.
All right.
You're gonna be there, Rita's gonna be there.
No, that's the national conference, is in Louisville.
The district is over at 320 on May 30th.
No, that's regular district meeting.
Yes. Oh, the comp.
Where is it this year?
No, it's in Richmond,
What, the department convention is in Richmond.
at the Doubletree, right?
Doubletree out by,
Yeah.
it's not in downtown Richmond.
They're not doing it up at Dulles this year? No? Okay.
You move it there.
So Albany needs names. So we'll let you and Rita determine, but I'm definitely,
Okay, I have you
Okay,
down,
Tommy Lee. Yep. We'll work it through the executive committee at that time then.
yeah, just write their names down. I was delegate to something that, another organization, I had no intention to go to national. All they wanted was my name.
Right.
And they cast the votes. So only one person can cast the votes usually.
That's cool.
All right, our district convention, sometimes they don't pay any attention.
You know, the last couple ones, Tommy, like last summer, the departmental, and then the national one down in Tampa last
Yeah.
year, we just went. There was no voting.
No. But district convention, you're supposed to vote on the district commander. At department convention, you're supposed to vote on the district, the post, and the district. But usually what happens is a unanimous vote. But just in case something comes up, you gotta have a list. Or somebody gets, a little picky, and you don't have a list, then
Yeah.
normally that doesn't happen.
We'll get that worked
Not
out.
too many people beating the door, there might be a second vice or but once in a while, there will be a challenge. Okay, we also got to elect delegates we'll get a form on that, to the department convention. Okay, now, I have a vote as past department commander, so don't put me on the list because you're going to lose the vote.
All right.
So what you need to do is get someone to be chairman who's going to be in the seat and just fill it in like we used to do with names. If
Read
they
it
show
will
up,
be there.
yeah.
Okay.
If they show up, they do. If they don't show up all the time. Because the delegation chairman can cast the vote. Cast the vote for the whole post. Just one of, that's the way it is.
All right.
Not every delegate.
You don't want me to do it.
Yeah, I was unaware of that. Thanks, Tommy.
Thank you, Tom.
All that will be addressed very quickly.
Can I just say something
Yes,
about,
Karen.
we had a claims clinic. Did y'all talk about it?
Oh, we talked
Yep,
about
we
that.
covered the claims clinic.
Oh, good. And you bragged about yourself? 'Cause y'all
Yes,
were
yes,
awesome.
yes.
They did.
We didn't mention you at all, Karen.
I don't bring it up
She
to
was
mention
there.
me.
She was
No,
there.
no, no, no.
He bragged so much so it made him the new official VSO.
And then there's one little suggestion I noticed after watching several hours of our meetings, is that it might be helpful for people that are interested in joining our post if we set our name first. Just because they're gonna see who it is, and on the transcript, it will pick up your name,
Mm-hmm.
okay?
Oh, that is true.
And so that it'll say commander and it'll say Ryan Aiken. But if someone is speaking, like when we did who first, who second, who made a motion, none of that comes through,
Okay.
okay? So it's a good way for people to know
Yeah.
who's who in the post.
And learn names.
And we learn names, and we have a record of it. That's the most important.
I like that. That's a great idea.
I want to clarify myself. Someone is going to the district convention. I think it should be a delegate.
I agree with that.
But if we can have 10 delegates and we only have 5 or 6 people there, we just have to get someone's name on that. And it's done all the time. I know one day somebody's going to call that. Yeah, they'll call it, but as long as we have that form sent in, normally nobody gets into it.
Okay.
And the delegation chairman usually votes for the whole delegation. Not, he can't stand up as a delegate normally. You can split votes, but the delegation chairman tells them we give, like we had, I don't know, maybe we had 10. We give him 6 for this guy and 4 for this guy. And you can do that. But normally the delegation chairman mainly in the past, we just gone with one person, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
That's it, and that's the post commander, but if you're not gonna be there, you need to make sure that I know or Rita knows.
I need to get all the information. I might be able to make it, so that'll be great.
Yeah,
I'll get with Rita and we'll work all that out.
all right.
Thanks, Tommy.
She should get something in the mail. Wait a minute, the admin should get something in the mail.
It goes to the same place, Tommy.
Okay.
Perfect.
Rita's.
Last chance, go to the Legion.
You did have somebody over, so you had something.
Buddy, yes,
Wait for announcement section.
that's right now.
I didn't talk to you about that, I'm sorry. I'm going to take your notes on this. I want your advice on something Candace and I joined in, not in this county, but in Culpeper. There's a project that we've got that's going to be building housing. And we're trying to steer it towards veterans, homeless. Candace is a data master expert in managing data analysis. I know something about finding money and managing projects. What I want you to tell me, but I always believe that good stuff is already in place. You guys know anybody that's got good models on serving nonprofits now, on serving homeless vets, please let me know. I want to see them.
Most of your churches might.
Sir?
Your churches, if at least the homeless and needs for like Micah's.
Micah downtown.
Yeah.
The church is running, but there's a director, I don't know.
All
I'm
right.
out of touch.
I'm going to send you a note.
Okay,
Maybe
yeah,
you can
please
send it
do.
back out here. It's a nonprofit that is doing some really good stuff and finding money to finance housing. I'm trying to steer them towards veterans. So that's anything you can tell me makes me better in what I'm doing.
Perfect.
Appreciate it.
Now, maybe somebody got moved out of the house because they sold the house. Because the pricing of homes here, and now he's out of control. But I think he's working through Micah good. Well, I think that's.
I got used to it, I'm sorry, guys.
Oh, yeah, go ahead.
All right, I think the resources are there. We just have to get them together.
Yes.
Good stuff. Thank you, buddy.
I would, if Susan Bell had not stepped down and retired, I would have said to talk to her, but we do have contacts.
The person we're working with is the deputy mayor in Culpeper, and his wife is a well-known nurse delivering health care. I'm trying to get him to put a board. Your board is everything.
Yes,
If your board
yes,
has butt
yes.
kickers that can find money,
Yes.
you're gonna find money and you're gonna deal with it.
Absolutely.
And that's what I'm trying to steer and get it.
One question, are they a 503C?
The 501c3 for this one, yes. 2 months ago, they're working on it now. So
Okay.
we met with them and looked at it. It's okay, but I'm working on making sure that board is what the board ought to be.
Absolutely.
It's gotta have homeless vets on it, it's gotta have family members, it's gotta have politicians,
Yes.
cops, and other programs who know what they're doing.
Absolutely.
Now you have a board.
Yes.
So thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Did this get announced?
It did not.
Blood drive coming up June 18th. Here.
New signs up.
Pardon?
I just put new signs up.
Oh, great.
Oh, yay.
Didn't you see them? They're bright and
Honey,
colorful.
Not today. I'm recovering from the.
June 18th.
Yes.
Great.
And if you're interested or able to donate, please go on the app or call the phone number and put your name in a slot.
Besides blood, what do you need donated?
I would like another body if it could be here. I get a little worn out.
For the good of Legion from the floor. Post historian?
Thank you very much. So we announce our names. My name is Karen Krizoff.
Gosh, Gary, you changed.
Thank you. This one could be a little bit longer today.
2026.
Corporal Celeste Cruz Chavez. He was 19 years old, corporal, United States Army from Guadalupe, New Mexico. He was assigned to Company D, 15th Anti-Aircraft Machine Gun Battalion of the 7th Infantry Division. He was a anti-aircraft gunner's assistant. On November 20, and he was sent to Korea. On November 27th, 1950, the Chinese initiated a major offensive that surrounded over 33,000 U.S. and UN forces that would turn into a 17-day battle referred to as the Battle of Chosin Reservoir. On the 30th, while his unit was withdrawing, they were ambushed by Chinese forces. He manned a M119, if you know what that is. That's a tracked anti-aircraft gun. During the attack, he was severely wounded. They tried to evacuate him, but he would not. He refused and stayed at his gun because he said no one else could operate it like he could. Due to the intense and accurate fire, the Chinese initiated several banzai, as was declared in the after-action report, wave attacks, of which he was able to fend off, protecting the convoy and the retreat of the troops. Unfortunately, while the Chinese were beaten back, at the end of the battle, he collapsed due to loss of blood, fell from his track, and was evacuated to a aid station. Unfortunately, he was outside the aid tent. The Chinese resumed their offensive, and they had to leave him and other wounded there. After the war, they didn't know what to do, what his status was, and they declared him dead on the 31st of December, 1950. He had for his actions, he would receive the Silver Star. 58 years later, his body was recovered, and last month he was returned to New Mexico and buried. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, he's given his all for us, and we will never forget. And for those who are still out there waiting to come home, we will never give up. So with that, and I gave to Hope, so she put it on with a picture on this time. And for this time in history, I got a couple of them for you. First, since last month was the 30th, saw the 51st anniversary of the fall of Vietnam, which would end the war and a tally of over 58,220 U.S. servicemen. Also on this day, Alan Shepard would become the first American to go into space in Friendship and Freedom 7. Additionally, for you Marines, 110 years ago, the Marines would land in the Dominican Republic to help capture Santiago and to secure trade for the United States. And then also, for those of us who are localized around here, on this day, 162 years ago, General Lee and General Grant would begin fighting with the battle referred to as the Wilderness. When all total, there'd be 58,000, a 5-day battle, there'd be 58,699 casualties, of which 3,722 would be killed on both sides. And that is today's history.
Thank you, post historian. Yeah, sure, go right ahead. Absolutely.
But he didn't say what his name was.
Just Karen Krizoff. That's what he said his name was.
No aliases allowed.
If there's no further business, Chaplain will lead us in benediction.
Jesus, I affirm that you are far better than any ruler, authority, power, or leader, not only in this world, but the world to come. All things are under your authority, Lord Jesus, and you are head over all things. It is good and right that I give myself to you utterly and completely. So I say, I am your servant. My Lord, my God, direct me in your glory. May my life always have your honor and praise. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen.
Till we meet again, let us remember our obligation to our country can be fulfilled only by the faithful performance of all duties of citizenship. Let service to community, state, and nation be ever watchful of the honor of our country, our organization, and ourselves. That nothing shall swerve us from the path of justice, freedom, and democracy. Cover. Face the flag. And salute. 2. I now declare this meeting of Bass, Bowen, Brittingham, Bundy, Franklin, Knox, Post 55, the Department of Virginia, adjourned.